Hi friends, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to discuss with you very much important topic, that is clocks topic. These clock topic are very much important for you if you are attending any placement test or any government exam. So that regarding any competitive exam like that. So definitely they will be asking you pretty much straightforward question to check your analytic skills, that is reasoning skills. Okay. So basically I'm discussing with you a few topics that come under these clocks. So if you prepare that, you will be able to answer any question from this certain topic. Okay. Okay. So let's directly jump into topic. So without wasting much time. So basically there will be a clock, as I said. Okay. So this is certain clock. Okay. So in this clock only we have two topics, that is we have having digital clocks or analog clocks. Okay, so we are having two types of clocks, that is digital and analog clocks. So we will be not getting in any kind of examination these digital type questions. Most of the examinations we are only getting analog type questions, analog clock questions only. Okay, so basically this is the picture I'm showing with you is an analog clock. Okay, so this is an analog clock. Basically it is having a minute hand. So it is having minute hand, hour hand and second hand. Basically they will be also asking only from minute hand. In your questions also they will be giving you in minute hand and hour hand terminologies only. They will be not including second hand like that. Okay, so basically this is the minute hand, you are very well known, and this is the hour hand. Okay, so they will be not discussing much about this minute hand and all in your examination questions and all. Okay, so you can expect a question from minute and hour hand regarding this. So I will be discussing few certain topics that will be very important for you. First of all, I'm discussing with you mirror image. So basically what is mirror image? So today's topic is mirror image. Okay, so I'm discussing with you mirror image. So there will be mirror and water images, frequent questions that will be coming in your examination and all. So that is very important for your examinations. Okay, so basically what is mirror image is like so you I hope you very well known, like if we take a clock like this. Okay, this clock having like this so different timings and all. If we place a mirror in between these two clocks, so there will be forming a mirror reflection here. Okay, so mirror reflection here. So we need to find out that exact mirror reflection of this particular image. So this is called mirror image. In many of the competitive exams they will be asking you what is the mirror image of particular clock, like that they will be asking you. Okay. Okay, so basically you're having like this. So I'm showing you in exact diagrammatic way. So this is the mirror image topic. So in this, if you place a clock in between, beside, in front of the clock, so there will be a mirror image definitely. So if you stand in front of mirror, your image will be reflected, right, in certain way. So if you place a clock in front of mirror, there will be a reflection of another image. So they're asking like that. So if you place a 9:25 clock in front of mirror, you will be getting a 2:35 timing of a image from the mirror. So there is a simple so it sometimes it will be difficult to find out the exact answer. So but I'm giving you short trick called. So in physics we have it like formula like that is. So I'm writing here for you. Make a note of it. It is very important, like it is very useful and handy while solving these mirror image questions regarding clock. Okay, so that formula is nothing but so actual time plus reflected time. Actual time plus reflected time is always 12. Okay, so make a note of it. It is very useful while solving the questions that regarding mirror image of a clock and all. Okay, so what I'm telling is like, so actual time in the sense this is the actual time plus reflected time. This is, so if we add both these things you will always get 12 o'clock. So do add 9:25 and 2:35, it is going to be 12 o'clock. So this is the simplest trick I'm telling you regarding this mirror image. Okay, so by using this simple sentence or simple equation, I can solve any question from mirror image that comes in my examination. Okay, so let's try few examples so that it will be more clearer to you to answer and all. So find the mirror image of the clock when the time is 2:40. They are asking like this. Exactly these kind of questions will be coming in your examinations, so you need to be prepared for this question. Okay, so they will be asking like there is a mirror image of a clock. What is the time if 2:40? So there is a clock having 2:40. So I said one formula for you. So actual time plus reflected time is equal to 12 o'clock always. Okay, so they were given the mirror image of a clock 2:40 they given, so actual time they have given 2:40 plus reflected time they're asking 12 o'clock. So if you want reflected time or mirror image, you need to subtract from 12 o'clock this 12:40. If you are finding difficult to calculate subtracting with this 12 o'clock, you can write it as 1160. Okay, 1160 minus 240. 1160 minus 240 in the sense, so 2 and 920. So answer is going to be 920. So see friends how easy it was. So like if you want to try like in your imaginations, it will be very difficult to you to answer and all in certain tidy examinations and all. Okay, so this is the actual way you need to do it. So let's do it much faster. Okay, so the next, I hope you got the solution how I taken and all. So I just taken this 12 o'clock as 1160, 11 hours plus 60 minutes. So I subtracted 240 from that. So the answer is going to be 920. So the next question is like, so they will be asking in railway timings and all. Okay, so find the mirror image of the clock when time is 15:35. They will be asking like this. Okay, so directly take 24-hour format. So 24 format in the sense you need to write like this: 23 hours plus 60 minutes. So if you 15 if you subtract 1535 from this, you will get the reflected time, that is mirror image. Mirror time you will be getting. Okay, 5 2 7, that's it, 725. So see friends how easy it was. Not 725, it is 825. 825. Okay, so 8. Okay, great. So see this like follow this procedure to find mirror image in your real kind of examinations and all. So it is very easy for you to calculate and all in your examination. So comment your answer below. So like I'm asking like find the mirror image of the clock if the time is 1:15. So just subtract from, you know, right, what to subtract and all. So just comment your answer. So comment your answer, do follow this method. It is very subtract from 1160 from that time and comment your answer so that I can see. And so the next topic is water image. So I hope you all seen the previous video. So this is the second topic from clocks. So I hope if you not yet visited that water image, how to find out water image answer and all. So do visit previous video and come to this video. So this more clearer to you to see and all. Okay, so now topic is like water image. So how to do this question? So actually this is a clock placed, so this is the water or lake. So they're asking like what is the water image, reflected water image, they will be asking like this. Okay, so this also very difficult to find at times. So I have some formula for this, make a note of it like previous video. Actual time, actual time plus reflected time, actual time plus reflected time is always 630 in water image. Okay, actual time plus reflected time is always 630 in water image. Okay, okay, great. So let's solve one example for you to get some clarity and all. So they will be asking a question like what is the mirror image when time is 2:30? So you can calculate easily, right? So just take that 6:30 here and subtract 2:30 from that. So the answer is 4 o'clock. Okay, so it's very simple question. So they will be asking like what is the water image for, 6:30? So I just subtracted. No, what is the water image for 2:30? So I just subtracted from 6:30. So the answer is going to be 4 o'clock. Okay, so there is a contradiction or something like some, what if the time is like more than 6:30? So there is a condition called, what if time is more more than 6:30. So there is a possibility, right? So more than 6:30. So definitely I'll told you one trick, that is take directly as a railway timings. Okay. So so what is the 6:30 for in railway timing? That is 8:30. For example, they will be asking like to calculate for 7:45 timings. Just you need to subtract 7:45 from here. So you will get your answer. Okay. So like 45 also will not be subtracted from this 30. So you can write it as 1790. So if you subtract 7:45 from this, the answer is going to be 10:45. So see friends how easy it was. So when it comes to water image, we are subtracted actual time plus reflected time is always 12. We said like that in mirror image. But in water image, we are saying that actual time plus reflected time is always 6:30. So this is the major change between these two. Okay, so don't confuse at times. Make it a note of it. So it will be really useful for you. So there are a few questions I want to discuss with you. So this question is already discussed just now. So they're asking find the water image of the clock when time is 2:30. So simply you need to subtract from 6:30. So why we are subtracting from 6:30? So in water image, actual time plus reflected time is always 6:30. So that is the reason we are subtracting from 6:30. So the answer is going to be 4 o'clock. Okay. So this is the next question. This is also I discussed. So what they are asking is like find the water image of the clock when time is 7:40. So definitely, so just now I told you, like if time is more than 6:30, we will be considering directly as railway timings. So 6:30, what is the railway timing of 6:30? 18:30. So we need to subtract 18:30 from 7:40. So this 40 is like more, right? So just we can consider it as 18:30. We can write 18:30 as 1790. We can write it, right? So what I done here is like I taken 1 hour 60 minutes out and make it as 17 hours, and I done is 90 minutes. So I'm subtracting this given timing from 1790. So the if you subtract 1790 minus 740, so the answer is going to be what you getting 1050. So this is the simple solution. So see friends how easy it was. In water image we have subtracted. In water image we have subtracted. So this is the two-part videos I'm discussing again for you. So what we discussed until now is like in mirror image we have discussed like this. Actual time plus reflected time is always 12 o'clock. We said like this. So we have discussed a few mirror image questions previously in last session. Okay. So okay. So I given you this homework to comment this answer. So in water image I discussed it like this. Actual time plus reflected time is always 6:30 in water image. So if time is, so there is a condition to note it down. If time is more than 6:30, we can make it as railway timing 18:30 like that and try to do the calculation as usual. And I have explained you two questions. I'm just giving you the third one as a your homework. So find the water image of the clock when time is 14:30. So this is your homework. Comment your answers below so that I can interact with you more. Okay. I hope you like this session. If you like this session, do comment, share to your friends and colleagues who are preparing for competitive exams. Friends, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to see clocks topic part 3. Previously on part 1 we have seen mirror image topic, and part 2 we have seen water image topic, and now we are seeing part 3 of the clocks section. Okay. So this section is very much important for you when you are attending any interviews or placement test or any competitive exams all over the world. Okay. So this is the third part 3 video. So listen carefully. This is like a very interesting topic. So the part 3 video on clocks. So they will be asking questions like this in interviews or any placement test or any competitive exam, like how many times a day do the minute hand and hour hand will coincide or overlap each other or exactly opposite to each other, or right angle or 90-degree each other apart, 30 degrees apart, 60-degree apart, like that they will be asking on clocks. So I am giving you super simple tricks to remember. So if you remember this, the problem answering clocks questions is very easy. Okay. So let's start our video. So that let's directly jumping into questions. Let's see like some few topics that is very important for you. Okay. So I'm telling the concept first, then we'll be seeing the some questions. Okay. So if you listen this concept, this is more than enough. No need to see any questions. These are the questions. So try to understand the concept first, then you will be understanding everything very fine. Okay. So so as I said, this is the clocks topic. In this clocks topic they will be asking like in this clocks topic we usually having minute hand and our hand. Okay, so questions also will be coming from these two topics. Okay, that means like how many times that minute hand and our hand coincide each other, how many times did minute hand and our hand exactly opposite to each other, how many times did minute hand and our hand 90 degrees to form a 90 degrees or 60 degrees 30 degrees each other. Like this the questions will be there in your examination. Okay, so let's see carefully. So the condition first one is like, as I said earlier, there are three cases. If you remember these three cases, it is more than enough to answer, okay, anything. So there will be a first condition is coincide condition. Okay, so coincide condition. The next one is like opposite. The next one is like 90 degree, forming a 90 degree like that. So 90 degree in the sense right angle. Okay, so these are the three cases we usually having. If you learn like in clocks there is a minute hand and hour hand. So in this, when two minute hands and hour hand coincide, what will happen, how many times they will coincide, how many times they will be in opposite position, how many times they form rectangle, right angle or 90 degrees criteria. Okay, so let's see one by one. Okay, so let's understand the concept first, then you will be able to answer the questions very easily. Okay, so the first topic is like, as I said earlier, coincide condition. Okay, coincide condition. So they will be asking also like together. So this terminology will be getting in your examination, coincide or together, or it will meet. Okay, or forming 0 degrees like that. So what will be, they will be asking like exact question, how many times did minute hand and her hand coincide or to get together or meet in 12 hours, they will be asking like this, or in 24 hours. Okay, so every 1 hour they will meet one time. Okay, so for example, this is a certain clock, so minute hand and hour hand coincides exactly at this time. So every hour they will coincide one time, but between 11, between, so 11, so 11 exactly here and that 1 exactly here and 12 exactly here. Okay, 11 12 1. So between 11 and 1 they will coincide only once. Okay, so between these places 11 12 and 1, they will coincide only once. Okay, so that means in 12 hours they will be meeting in 11 times. So the answer is going to be 11 times. Exactly this kind of question will be coming in your examination. Okay, so they will asking like, in how many times did minute hand and hour hand will meet or coincide in 12 hours. That means 11 times. In 12 hours they will meet 11 times, means in 24 hours how many times they will meet? 22 times. Okay, 22 times. So this is the first condition. So first condition is coincide or together or meet 0 degrees. If they mention like this, in 12 hours they will meet 11 times and in 24 hours they will meet 22 times. I also given clear explanation to you. In every hour they will be meeting in one time, but between 11 and 1 they will be meeting only once. That's why in 12 hours they are meeting only 11 times, and in 24 hours they will be meeting in 22 times. So this is the first condition. Okay, so make a note of it. So the next condition is going to be, second condition is going to be opposite. How many times they will form opposite, like they will be in opposite direction, minute and hour hand, or they will be 180-degree apart, or they will be asking like this also, like straight, straight but not together, like this they will be asking exactly. Okay, straight but not together. Okay, so they will be asking like, how many times did minute hand and our hand opposite to each other or 180-degree apart or straight but not together, they will be asking like this exactly. In 12 hours, how many times? In 24 hours how many times? They will be asking like this. Okay, so as I said earlier, so there is a clear explanation for this also. So when the minute hand at 12 and our hand at 5, For example, I'm drawing diagrammatically for your convenience. So for example, this is a clock. Okay, for example, this is a 12 and 5 means like this. Okay, so what I'm saying, when the minute hand at 12, when the minute hand at 12 and her hand at 5, both hands start moving like this. Okay, like this, 5 to 6, like that they will be moving. At 6 o'clock they will only meet exactly one time only. So so at 6 o'clock they will be meeting only. So this is a 6 and this is a 7. Okay, so between these time space they will be meeting only once. So here also the answer is going to be 11. So do remember this. So how many times they will be meeting in 12 hours means they will be meeting 11 times, and in 24 hours they will be meeting 22 times. So the first and second case are going to be same if you compare both the things. So in coincide case also, in 12 hours they will be meeting in 11 times, and in opposite case also they will be meeting in 11 times. Okay, if 12 in 12 hours 11 times means in 24 hours they will be meeting in 22 times. So in coincide case, in an opposite case, or remember all this terminology. So every time if they mention like this, in 12 hours they will meet 11 times, in like in 24 hours they will meeting 24 times, 22 times. Okay, so that third case is going to be quite different rather than this. So the third, next the third case. Okay, that is going to be 90 degrees or right angle. This is the terminology they will be using exactly 90 degrees or right angle or 15 minutes distance apart. 15 minute distance apart. So 15 minutes in the sense the minute hand and our hand separate by each other 15-minute distance apart. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so in 12 hours how many times they will meet, in 24 hours how many times they will meet. This is the thing actually. Okay, so if you observe carefully your own clock in your home, in every hour they will meet, in every hour they will, in every hour they will meet a right angle in the sense like this. In every hour they will in every hour they will form a right angle two times. One is before 6, one is before 6 and one is after 6. So how many times for every hour, how many times right angle minute and forming is like, every hour they will be forming two times. One is before 6 and one is after 6. So definitely 12 hours means we will be going to get 24 times. But previously there is a condition actually. So that condition is nothing but like so between 2 to 4 and 8 to 10 they will only meet only one time. They will form a right angle only one time. Okay, so between, so like this. So there is a 2 right here, 2 3, okay, 4 like this. And similarly here also we will be having here 7 8 9 10. So between 2 to 4 and 8 to 10 they will form right angle only once. So calculate this. So here 1 and 2, so 2 are less. Okay, 24 minus 2, that means in 12 hours they will be forming right angle in 22 times. Okay, so exactly in 12 hours they will be forming right angle 22 times. So in 12 hours they will be forming 22 times means in 24 hours they will be forming right angle 44 times. Okay, 44 44 times. So this is the solution. So I discussed with you three cases. There is a minute hand and hour hand, minute hand and hour hand. They will be coinciding or together or meet in 12 hours 11 times, 24 times, 24 hours 22 times, exactly opposite to each other or 180-degree apart, like that, in 12 hours 11 times, 24 hours 22 times, and exactly meeting a right angle. So right angle in the sense 15 minutes apart or 90 degrees exactly. So I said you they will be forming right angle in every hour before 6 and after 6, but 2 to 4 and 8 to 10 they will be forming only once right angle. You can also observe your own clock to get a clarity and all. Okay, so in 12 hours they will be forming right angle 22 times, in 24 hours they will be forming a 44 times. So this is it. So this is the basic concept everyone required before attempting this clocks coincide or opposite or like right angle like that questions. Okay, so this also like very straightforward questions you will be getting in your examination. So I hope you understood this lecture. So this is the part 3 video as I said earlier, and we'll be discussing the remaining questions like how will be they forming. So I'll be telling you few questions, so see carefully. Okay, hi friends, welcome to this session. In this session we are going to see clocks topic part 4. So before starting our session, we have a quick recap what we done until this in this topic. Okay, so in this topic we have learned in 3 parts. So that is commanded. So I have discussed what is clock for you, and I told you there are 2 types of clocks, digital and analog clocks. So in most of the examination will the questions all come under analog type questions only. So I discussed in that manner. So we do have generally minute hand, hour hand and second hand in this kind of topic. So I explained you what is a mirror image. So I explained you by taking different examples on this mirror image. So in this mirror image we have actual time plus reflected time is always equal to 12. Okay, and I taken one simple examples and I told you in a very easy way. So if you missed this topic, I'm giving this link in the description and go and visit that video. Okay, so in the second part I told you about water image. So mirror image and water image are 2 different topics that comes under clock. Okay, clocks topic. So in water image also there is a certain kind of procedure we need to follow in order to crack our solution. Okay, so in water image also the actual time plus reflected time is equal to 630. Okay, so this is the procedure and I explained you by taking different examples. So if you miss this video also, I'm giving this link in the description as well, go and visit that. And this is the part 3 on clocks. I explained you like how many times did minute hand and hour hand will meet each other or overlap or coincide. These 3 conditions I discussed on part 3 of the video. So if you missed that video, do visit and don't miss anything. Okay, I hope you got some clarity on clocks topic until now. So let's discuss the 4th and final episode on clocks. So let's start our session. Part 4 regarding like the angle. So the main question is like this is the exact question. Okay, if a clock started at noon, then the angle turned by our end at 3:40 is. So they're asking very simple. When a clock started at in noon, then the angle turned by that hour end at 3:40 p.m. is they're asking. So this is very simple question. Most of them like follow some traditional method and all, and they make things very complicated. So I'm telling you very simple trick. One simple formula if you remember. Then the angle. So in order to like angle finding is very easy in this clock topic. Okay, so do remember this trick. It is very useful and handy for you in any competitive exam or placement test, trust me. Okay, so in order to deal with this such type of questions you need to follow a simple procedure. So that procedure is nothing but just substitute as it is what they given. So just remember this procedure. So you need to remember this some formulae that is nothing but theta is equal to 11 by 2 minutes. Okay, 11 by 2 minutes minus 30 hours. So this is the simple formula we need to remember before attending these kind of questions. Okay, so what they asked in the question, I'm telling again. If a clock started at noon, then the angle turned by our end at 3:40 is. They're asking very simply. Okay, so substitute as this. So in this 3:40 p.m., we all know that 3 is the hour hand number and 40 is the minute hand number. So simply substitute as it is what they given in the question. Okay, so we'll get the easy answer as theta is equal to 11 by 2 minus minutes 40 minutes they given minus 30 hours, so 3 they given. So 11 2 exactly 20 times of 40, so 30 into 3 is going to be 90. So here 220 minus 90, 220 minus 90 is going to be 30 degrees. So see friends, how easy it was. So if you substitute as it is what they given in this formula, so finding angle between minute hand and hour hand is very easy. Okay, so what I told you in this part 4 video, so this is the angle concept. So if the question asked in any kind of examination, what is the angle between minute hand and hour hand at any time period, it is going to be. Okay, so the answer is very simple. You need to substitute as it is what they given in the question itself. Okay, so you need to remember this formula, 11 by 2 minutes minus 30 hours. Simple substitution and you got the angle what you want. So if you understood this simple topic what I explained you in this session, so do this question as your homework. So what they are saying in the question, I'm reading question for you. If a clock started at morning, then the angle turned by hour end at 5:15 a.m. is. So this is the question they are asking. So I hope you got this scenario what I explained you in this. So do as it is. Take this formula, substitute, mark it as an answer. So that is the very simple trick I'm going to give you in this session. I hope you all understood what I told in the this clocks series. So like if you want like any other topic from clocks, do comment me, I'll make a video on that. Okay, I hope I covered all the topics on the clock. Thank you.